My losses, I think, expedited my return to my practice. It had been something I'd wanted to do, but I got to the point that after several bereavements, I really needed to come back to my work to process things in a way that works for me. And in essence, that's where all of the work comes from. It comes from a process of doing the emotional labor that becomes the physical labor. And the work itself comes from that generative activity. It is a byproduct of that work or that labor, or a report from that time of doing that work. My work very much comes from my life in terms of quite frequently it is the living that comes first and gets figured out through the work. And I think in terms of relating to other people, while it comes from my biography, the things that I've experienced aren't unique to me, and I hope that they offer a way for people to connect their own stories, and in some way, you know, my being able to say these difficult things enables other people not to have to, or it opens up a way for them to have that conversation. Make. Absolutely, go in and make, and not to overthink, and not to procrastinate for perfection, which is something I have had a problem with in the past, but to, you know, not to try and make something that is perfect, because it will hold you back, and it will create a sense of failure that won't help you. And, you know, the imperfections in things are part of showing what, you know, you have been through it, what loss or other experiences you've had.
I would talk about is kind of, before I talk about the individual pieces, is kind of two things that very much go hand in hand, which is me and the making, and how they are kind of inextricable as such.
I'm going straight from this exhibition back to Donegal, where I'm artist in residence at ArtLink in Fort Dunree, and I'm doing a talk for the Donegal Visual Artists Network. I'll also be back at Fort Dunree to do the last leg of my residency there. Later in the year, I will be part of a group show that is curated by Brian Teeling and Ashlyn Clark for the Gay Men's Health Network. And next year I'll be at the courthouse in County Clare for a two-person show with Ciara O'Connor.